What's going on, everyone? My name's Eric, and today on the channel, if you couldn't tell, we're gonna unbox another guitar. This one is pretty special, and inside is a guitar I've been wanting for like years, since I was a kid. If you couldn't tell, or maybe you can kind of guess already, the guitars I've been wanting since I was a kid, and getting into guitar, and obviously couldn't afford those guitars because I was a child without a job and couldn't work and things like that. And now, as an adult, fulfilling childhood young me, I think you can kind of guess what kind of guitar is in here. And I've literally never seen one of these guitars in like person. I've only seen them in like print ads or like other YouTube videos, or like literally on stage, like being played by like the man himself. So I'm pretty excited to see one of these things and like, obviously add it to the collection. Yeah, and just like, like really like get to experience one of these things. This has been one of my favorite finishes out of the line. But yeah, let's just open the box and see what's inside. Honestly, it's like kind of hard to get this on camera because my camera stand doesn't go too high, and like the box for this thing is huge, so you can kind of guess what it is if it's a giant box, right? And look at that, we got a box within a box. Ever sick. Okay, this is good. You got fragile written all over the box. Like, that's what you want when you're shipping a guitar, just saying. Packaging on the side too, like, yeah, this is gonna be good. This is keeping your prized possessions safe, especially when you're shipping them across, the world, or shipping them across the country or anything like that. So yeah, good stuff. Maybe this is a hint. Okay, here we go. Let's get it on the couch and let's open it. Even though that is upside down, you might be able to put two and two together there. In the past, when this has happened to us here, there's been a different guitar inside. So pause the video now, drop a comment below, guess what kind of guitar is in the case here. And then, yeah, hit unpause and let's open this up together and see what is in here. I know what's in here, and I'm kind of losing my mind in kind of making this video. I just kind of want to be like a kid on Christmas and rip this thing open and just get to this thing. But, suspense is key. Anyways, here we go. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, yeah. This is this is crazy. This is a 90s original, made in America, USA D3 dime bolt. This is insane. Got that iconic yellow case, and honestly, shout out to Barry, who I got this guitar off of, for like just packing this thing, because these things, like these cases, are notorious for these guitars to like move around and everything. Like, honestly, hats off to you, and I appreciate you taking the time to let me talk your ear off about like shipping a guitar, especially because this thing will just slide around, and like especially for how rare these guitars are, like the last thing you want is to, get your guitar, then it's all destroyed. I mean, I know that's happened to one of the guys in like one of the Dimebag Facebook groups, and I would just not want that to happen to anyone. But like, oh my goodness, look at this thing. This is silly nice. Rosewood fingerboard. The frets are just like so dialed in. Like, this looks like it just left the factory, which is crazy. There's a dimebucker on the bridge, and I remember talking to Barry, who I got this from, and it was replaced at some point. So yeah, like we're gonna take this thing apart. We're gonna give it a once over, because clearly it has a Floyd Rose, and you got a bunch of foam in the back here just so the Floyd doesn't maybe collapse on itself, or the string breaks or something. So we're gonna set this guitar up and give it a real once over, and then let's hear this thing. But yeah, this is insane. This is like one of the guitars I've always wanted to like actually see in person, and man, I just can't believe it. This is crazy. Let's get it out of the case and look at it in a bit more detail. Alright, so here we have my brand new to me, and well, obviously it's not a brand new guitar because it's made in 1998. This is a 1998 Washburn USA D3 dime bolt. This is like my favorite bolt out of like all of the bolts that we've seen. Like, I know the Dean from Hell is iconic. Yes, we know we wouldn't have this without the Dean from Hell. And honestly, like when Dime went to Washburn and the initial like USA Bolt, like this guitar came out in like 95, it was like, oh, this is what a lightning paint job looks like. It was like just insane. It took like where the Dean from Hell was and just kicked it up like 10 notches. Like, oh man, like this thing on stage, like in like, I'm gonna have to try and see if I can get some shots of it, but like when this guitar was like photographed really well, it just popped so well. And even including the slimes as well, like those things popped so much. But like these things, you get the right photos of and the right lighting, like you could literally just see these things from like a mile away. It's insane how sick these are and how much I love these things. As I said earlier, like this has a Dimebag in it. This guitar came with like a Bill Lawrence XL500 back in the day. This pickup was probably pulled from another guitar because the Dimebag didn't come around until like 2001, 2002 maybe. But correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's when that Dimebag came into production for and standard on these guitars here. But yeah, otherwise, like, just insane. Like in the chrome logo, like, oh man, this is so sick. Like mahogany body, you know, I'm pretty sure these do have a maple top as well. The V-neck, as every USA Dimebag guitar should have, or Dimebag guitar in general should have, in my opinion. There's a bit of like finish cracking on this guitar here, not like a structural crack, but like the actual like gloss that is like over the paint and everything. Like there's a bit of cracking, but like that's like normal for these kinds of guitars, especially like back in the day too. It's different now because like a lot of the paint processes and the technology is just like way better, but like back in the 90s, like you could see like some finish cracking and stuff, and that's totally normal. It's not like a structural defect or anything. But yeah, like just so sick. Look at that cut of mahogany, just unreal. And oh yeah, this is oh, young me is very happy. Like, oh man, I love these things so much. This is like, yeah, cream of the crop. Yeah, no words. Just very happy for getting one of these guitars into the collection, especially with like the bolt. Like, look how sick this is. Like, again, like no disrespect to the Dean from Hell, but like, geez, this thing is just like, it is menacing. Like, so good. I'm gonna set this guitar up. You know, as you can see, the Floyd Rose is like kind of back all the way. So I'm gonna set it up, and then we're gonna plug it in, and then I got a ton of plans for this thing later on down the road, like many videos from now. But yeah, I'm gonna set this guitar up and get it ready for playing, and I'm gonna, you know, do all that and show it all like at a later video and everything like that. But yeah, I'm gonna go do that, and otherwise, let's plug it in and hear how it sounds. And that was the Washburn USA D3 Dime Bolt, and just in like a quick guitar tone, quick first impressions test. And honestly, this guitar is just insane. It's gonna need a full setup because there is like a good amount of neck bow in this thing, and I'm gonna set this up into a different tuning, obviously. And because the Dimebag that's in this guitar right now didn't come with this guitar back in 1998, brand new, I think there's another pickup that I have in my stash that I think I might throw in here just to make it a little bit more authentic, if you know what I mean. But yeah, otherwise, if your guitar has a Dimebag, it's totally fine. I'm just being very nitpicky because that's just kind of who I am. But otherwise, I am so fortunate to have this guitar. I've been wanting one of these for an incredibly long period of time, and yeah, literally just can't believe I can see one in person, because I've never seen one in person. As I said earlier, I've only seen them in like print ads and stuff like that. But yeah, this is a special time. And once again, just very fortunate to
have this guitar here and be able to share it with you all on the channel, because I have tons of ideas for this guitar going forward. If you like this particular video and the other unboxing videos I do, let me know in the comments below, and as well as make sure you give the video a thumbs up. And if this is your first time checking out one of my videos, please consider subscribing. I have tons more videos like this on the channel, doing unboxings, guitar repairs, and gear demos and things like that. And if you really like what I do, make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single video that I upload. Thanks for checking this out, and I'll see you next time.